subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Conrad Weiser High School. I'm James Hein alongside Bruce Badgley for tonight's Berks 2 matchup between the Conrad Weiser Scouts and the Berks Catholic Saints. Bruce, we have a good matchup on hands tonight. Berks Catholic 4-0 in the conference as Weiser is 3-1. What are you looking for tonight in tonight's matchup?
Well, you know, it's going to be very interesting. I think Conrad Weiser definitely has a height advantage, you know, over Berks Catholic. But Berks Catholic, led by Matt Harley, you know, they are undefeated in the conference so far. They're on a 2-game winning streak where, you know, Conrad Weiser on a 2-game losing streak. But, you know, when it comes to conference, you can throw out, you know, just about anything when these two teams get together. I know that both games last year were very interesting. Conrad Weiser actually led at Berks Catholic in the third quarter. We did that game.
Right. Yep.
And we also did the game, or I was at the game out here, and Conrad Weiser played him tough. So I look for a very tight matchup. This is going to be kind of a round robin that we're going to be covering here over the next 2 weeks. We've got BC and Conrad Weiser tonight. Next week, we're going to show BC and why I'm missing.
Yep.
So between these three teams here, I think that that's going to be the, you know, the determining factor on who's going to win the you know, Berks 2 regular season championship.
Yeah, some players to keep an eye on for Berks Catholic. We have Matt Harley, and on Conrad Weiser's side, Jake Plummer averaging 11.7 points a game, alongside Charlie Dobb at 8.7 and Evan Smith at 8.9.
Yeah, we're al fresco here, James. We love here actually being down by the court now.
Yes.
We used to be up in the stands, but, we're getting a whole new perspective down on the floor here this year. So many of these schools have been great to us. I know Billy Harrison here at Conrad Weiser, just a strong supporter of, what we're doing here, trying to bring these games to all the fans across Berks County.
Yep.
But, just a couple minutes ago, trying to go out to my car, it took me forever because so many people have been so appreciative of what we're doing so far, bringing these games not only to the fans of Berks County, but, I ran into the Lutzes on the way out. Their sons are going to be watching the game off at school. Lincoln now, playing for, Berks Catholic. And, so many people have been very happy at what we're doing. We hope you fans, let us know on Twitter where you're watching the game. We appreciate all your support.
That's for sure. We have a good crowd on hand here at Conrad Weiser High School as the PA announcer is getting underway here. We have someone singing the national anthem for us tonight, so we're looking forward to that. It should be a great time here at Conrad Weiser.
Yeah, it's just to let everybody know what we're doing. With LL Hoops Berksbeat. We've got next week. We've got one game. It'll be Wyomissing and BC. Followed by a girls' game. It's going to be Berks Catholic and Fleetwood.
Yep.
Then we're going to finish up with Muhlenberg and Wilson. We'd like to do more games, quite honestly. Looking for some support. If we have some businesses step up, definitely we'll get more games on. It is quite an endeavor to put all these parties together between the Vern Sports Network, who provides us all the equipment, provides us a student, Nick Fucci up there, our main camera guy, Nick, a stalwart with us from Alvernia. But thanks to Alvernia University, because without Alvernia, we just wouldn't be doing this,
we
quite
don't have
honestly.
a show, yeah.
And we don't have a show. So we thanks to Alvernia. But any businesses out there, if you're interested in supporting these broadcasts so we can add more games, just DM me on Twitter. You can email me at badgleynfl@yahoo.com. Really would appreciate your support. And like I said, the more support we get, hey, the more games we'll get on YouTube. And a great vehicle to do the games on YouTube, not only live, but on demand.
Yep. And we'll turn it over to the PA announcer now as we get ready for the national anthem and tonight's starting lineups.
Our buddy Tom Klitsch, who works on our broadcast, is the public address announcer. Owen Wolf being introduced. So you're probably familiar with that Peyton name. His brother Luke, a standout football and basketball player for BC.
And here we go with the Weiser starters.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how BC is going to counteract this height disadvantage that they've got, against Conrad Weiser. Jake Plummer, their leading scorer at 11.7 points a game. And now we're ready for our national anthem.
right, Bruce. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem as we're ready to go here at Conrad Weiser. Berks Catholic's already taken to the court as the coach of Conrad Weiser has some final words of wisdom for his starting lineup as here come the Scouts.
Yeah, Billy Harrison, coach over there at Conrad Weiser. You know, he's done a lot with this program over the last couple of years, and what more can you say about Snip Esterly? I mean, he's a legend in these parts, coaching for Berks Catholic.
And here we go. The tip won by Berks Catholic. That's Payton. As Jordan handles for Berks Catholic, he dishes it off to Lincoln Lutz, back to Jordan.
Man-to-man defense to start for Weiser.
Josiah Jordan loses the handle. Loose ball now picked up by Lincoln Lutz.
Jordan just a freshman out there.
As the Saints pass it around the perimeter, gets it inside to Harley. Harley to Jacob Payton. And a shot there by Lincoln Lutz is no good, a little too strong. But we have a foul on the play, and it'll stay with the Saints.
You know, the one thing that you're always going to see with Berks Catholic is they're always going to work for the high percentage shot. And that first possession was really what we expected.
There's a shot by Matt Harley. No good. Goes out of bounds, and the Scouts will get their first possession of the night.
I'll tell you what, Weiser, this is the first time I've seen them. Clearly one of the teams with maybe the best height in Berks County. Definitely in Berks, too.
Evan Smith with the basketball now. Gets it off to Anjay Feliciano. They go down to Jake Plummer. Loose ball goes out of bounds off the Saints, and it'll stay with the Scouts.
Good defense there, trying to get Plummer a good look under the basket, and good defense by BC to knock it out of bounds.
Dobb gets it back down underneath the Plummer. He puts it up and
in. That big body, he just moved everybody away and laid it in. Going to have to front him, I believe, to keep that kind of basket under wraps.
As the Saints recover the loose basketball on an errant pass. Owen Wolf now with it, gets it off to Jacob Payton. He gets it to Jordan. Jordan drives the lane, gets a shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound there by Charlie Dobb, and here come the Scouts up the floor. Into the corner. It's good, Evan Smith for three.
Sweet, he just set up outside the arc. Nice left-handed shot there.
5-0 lead for the Scouts here early. As the Saints look for their first points, they pass it around the perimeter again.
BC's going to need Josiah Jordan to really try and penetrate to set up some shots.
Nice play there by Dom Sims, knocking the basketball away from Jordan. And Jacob Payton will inbound the basketball here from the corner, right in front of us. He gets it into Lincoln Lutz. Lutz back to Payton. Tight defense here by the Scouts in the early going.
BC being patient. And a turnover there. Yeah, they seem to be a little bit, clustered together. I think they're going to need to space the floor out a little bit and maybe have Jordan do some dribble penetration. There's some really big guys in the paint there for Weiser.
That's for sure. As here's Evan Smith again with a jumper. That one for two, 7-0 and a timeout.
Yeah, absolutely a good timeout there by Snip. Offensively, they've just got to get a little bit more flow. We want to thank Vernon University for their support of this broadcast, the Golden Wolves, the Vern Sports Network, Without Alvernia University, these broadcasts are not possible. Thanks to John King for all of his support, the athletic director, Bill Stiles, as well. But as I was saying, good time out there by Snip. And, they got to try and do a little bit more on the offensive end, I think, with spacing. Spread these guys out a little bit and maybe have Jordan do a little bit of dribble penetration.
Here's Lutz now at the basketball. He gets it to Harley. Now Owen Wolf with it. Lincoln Lutz in the corner. A lot of perimeter passing. They do have to get the spacing open if they can, as Payton drives a lane and Dobbs there to contest it. No basket as the Scouts bring it up court.
Boy, the defensive pressure is really up there for Weiser so far. Oh!
And the shot by Dobbs rattles out.
He's got good range. That's definitely in his wheelhouse, that jumper.
Here's Jordan. He gets it off to Wolf. Wolf to Lutz to Payton. And it finds its way back to Jordan as he works on Dom Sims. Now Lincoln Lutz.
Yeah, that defense is just collapsing in the center.
Tough shot there by Matt Harley. Can't get it to go, but he'll head to the free throw line and take the first free throws of tonight.
Harley leading the team in scoring at 13.7 so far this year. Is almost a 77% free throw shooter. Missed that first one, though.
Still hunting for that first point are the Saints.
Got about 4:04 left here in the opening quarter.
And he gets the second shot. 7-1 the score. Looks like we have a foul here on the Scouts.
Wow. Looks like it was a hold. So on the how can there be a hold on a made free throw? I don't get that. But hey, BC's not arguing. They've got a possession here. Chris Caccione in. He's got the ball.
And it's swatted away. Anjay Feliciano with authority swats it out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Saints.
The one thing, Christian Caccione, he's just fearless. He's gonna do whatever it takes.
As Jordan gets it over to Wolf. Wolf to Harley. Fakes the shot, dribbles in, gets it out to Wolf. Thinks about it, takes it, and it's no good. Rebounded by Feliciano, and he gets it out to Dom Sims, who brings it up court for Conrad Weiser. As the Scouts set up the offense.
Double low post there. Now they're moving out.
Sims drives the basket, throws up a shot, can't get it to go. Owen Wolf with the rebound, and he's fouled on the play.
Yeah, it looks like an accidental elbow to the face there, and good sportsmanship there shown by Dom. Stuck on 7-1 here for a while now.
Jimani Montanar in for the Scouts. He replaces Dom Sims as Josiah Jordan brings it up and gets it to Christian Caccione. And there's Jordan for three, no good, rebounded by Dobb.
Like the offensive movement there, they isolated Jordan to one side there, unfortunately missed the shot.
As they
nice
look
defense.
inside to Plummer. Plummer somehow finds the handle, gets the shot up and gets fouled in the process. We'll head to the free throw line.
I don't know how Berks Catholic's going to stop Jake Plummer if he wants to go to the basket there. He's a big boy.
Well, the first shot rattles out. A big difference in the size of the Berks Catholic Saints this year compared to last year. They had some big boys that have graduated. They could sure use them in this game tonight.
Well, you know, they've got a couple of clearly they are much younger. But, you know, that hasn't stopped Berks Catholic from playing tough competition and playing well against that competition.
Here's Caccione, gets it to Jordan. Jordan to Wolf.
Nice drive. Missed the basket, though.
Plummer with the rebound, but Harley comes in from behind, grabs it, and we have a jump ball.
And it looks like we can actually see the possession there. So Weiser with the possession.
7-1 the score, 2:30 left in the first quarter. Similar to the game we called the other night, Bruce, the Twin Valley game against Governor Mifflin.
They're just going to have to get some. They're just going to have to get somebody fronting, Jake Plummer, because he's just backing right down under the basket and just moving everybody out, and he just got the high percentage. Thanks to Imperium Management Services for your support of BCTV Friday Night Football and also LL Hoops Berksbeat programming. Imperium Management Services. Fans, support the companies who support high school sports. Imperium Management Services is one of those companies.
So here in the first quarter, you want to weather the storm. 9-1. Things haven't been going your way if you're a Saint, and there's plenty of game left here to turn things around. And Coach Esterly taking a nice time out there to try to get the troops regrouped. As now Jordan has the basketball for the Saints, and they look to get some points on the board after that timeout. Owen Wolf with the ball now, looking for somebody to get the ball to. Here's Caccione, thinks about a three, closed quickly by Feliciano, and he has to pass it away, and now Owen Wolf handles, gets it to Jordan. Jordan dribbles in, dishes it off to Lincoln Lutz. Here's Owen Wolf for three, in and out.
Now, I think that they are going to have to get Jordan to maybe drive to the lane, because it seems like every time he's driving in there, everybody's collapsing on him. That should open it up, which it did that time. Unfortunately, they couldn't knock it down, and there's Plummer inside.
A nice move. Nice move by Jake Plummer. Faked like he was coming to the key and then cut back to the basket for an easy layup. Here's Harley with the ball. Lincoln Lutz thinks about a three. Plummer in coverage here as Caccione takes the three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Evan Smith. He gets it over to Montanard, and he brings it up court for the Scouts.
Going to be interested to see how Snip gets Matt Harley going here. He's only really had a couple of looks at the basket so far.
As the Scouts pass the ball around the perimeter, 40 seconds remaining. Dobb on the drive, can't get it to go.
Yeah, it looks like it was over the back there.
Yep. As we have two new players checking in for the Scouts. Logan Klitsch. And we have Drew Druckenmiller. There's a three-pointer.
Just what I said. How are they going to get Matt Harley on track? Well, that's a good way right there.
And this could be the last possession of the first quarter if handled correctly here by the Scouts. They have their point guard, Montanard, with the basketball. Dobb setting a pick up top. They get it to Dobb, down to Druckenmiller. No shot as it's waved off with a foul.
Smart move by Coach Harrison, getting Jake Plummer out of the game here, making sure he doesn't get a cheap foul here late in the quarter, getting him on the bench.
A little extra rest. Start the second quarter. Druckenmiller for three.
Oh.
No good. 11-4 after the first quarter here at Conrad Weiser High School.
Yeah, I tell you what, it is very much a chess match going on right now. Coach Harrison has really got the big guys focusing around the basket. And, Coach Esterly, they had some good looks at the basket. I expect to see a little bit more dribble drive penetration and kickouts and maybe some, to set up some shots that way.
Yep. We'll see if Matt Harley can get going after making that 3-point shot of their last trip down for the Saints. And a couple threes put you right back in this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's only 11-4. You know, really not a lot of fouls that first quarter. So I expect to see, you know, the same thing from Conrad Weiser there. Jake Plummer. It's going to be interesting to see what, you know, BC does to counteract that big body around the basket, because so far he's ruled the paint.
Yes. As Berks Catholic's ready to inbound the basketball and start their first possession. Here's Owen Wolf now with the ball. He gets it to Harley. Harley for three. Ooh. There it is. Back-to-back threes for Matt Harley.
That's what you talked about, a couple of threes, and they're back in it.
Here's the Scouts. Druckenmiller over to Montanard. They get it to Dobb. Back to Montanard.
Looks like they're collapsing a zone there. I mean, Harley is just playing right under the basket there.
Nice pass there by Druckenmiller. And the Scouts can't get it to fall. Rebounded there by Michael Gaines as Christian Caccione brings the ball up court for the Saints. He gets it to Owen Wolf. And here's Harley, and I'm sure he'll be covered even more tightly here as things progress after hitting those 2 threes. Here's Michael Gaines driving the basket, gets a shot up. It's short. Rebounded there by Logan Klitsch.
Yeah, good defensive. You know, every time that they're driving to the hoop, you know, they're collapsing on that player. Rather than to take the shot, you know, they need to find the open man on the kick out, I think.
And an offensive foul here on Drew Druckenmiller. Little push off on the offensive end.
Been a pretty physical game so far. The officials have really let them play. I mean, you know, every time Conrad Weiser and Berks Catholic gets together, it's a real battle, and tonight's no different.
And here are the Saints. Wolf now to Caccione. Michael Gaines over to Wolf. There's Matt Harley. As his defender fell down, he had a free basket.
I tell you what, that is a sweet shot that Matt Harley has. That left-handed shot there, that is smooth.
11-9, the score. Berks Catholic, all 9 points so far, scored by Matt Harley.
And they forced the turnover. Wow, just that quick, just that quick. So it looks like they brought Plummer back in the game, maybe to clog things up a bit.
Yeah. He does replace Dobb, so they get rid of one big man for the other. As Matt Harley fighting for the basketball, finally handled by Gaines. He gets it to Wolf and now to Caccione. Here's Gaines looking for Harley. And now Wolf again drives the lane. Plummer,
nice.
Good defense, affecting the layup there by Owen Wolf. No basket, 11-9 as we head down the other end of the court. Druckenmiller now with the ball, gets it to Montanard.
Yeah, interested to see what they're going to try and counteract Plummer.
Tough shot for Evan Smith, can't get it to go. Harley with the rebound, and Logan Klitsch comes over the back.
Boy, the momentum swing has just been crazy here in Berks Catholic's favor, and that looks like that's going to put him at the line.
Yep, Matt Harley will make his second trip to the free throw line. Can't get it to go.
Boy, 77% free throw shooter on the season. He's 1 for 3.
There's Montanard now We got Evan Smith. He gets the shot up, left-handed shot, gets it to fall. Gets the lucky roll, the home roll.
And the timeout by Conrad Weiser there. Now up 4, 13-9. Got 4:41 until halftime. Thanks so much, Small Player Big Play app, the title sponsor for LL Hoops Berksbeat and LL Hoops action this year. Check out all of our game streams. Set the trends, fans and parents. Use safe social media for youth sports. Use Small Player Big Play to stream games and watch games.
All right, 4:41 left in the second quarter. 13-9 in favor of the home team, the Conrad Weiser Scouts, as Berks Catholic looks to inch closer as we approach halftime. Gains to Wolf. Shot from beyond the arc, no good. Loose basketball, Druckenmiller throws it in, and there's Jake Plummer reaching up over everybody to grab that one in for the Scouts.
Yeah, each team having some shooting difficulty, but credit that defense.
Here's Montanard trying to get it into Plummer. Well covered there by Gaines. Now it's Smith for three, and he got it. His second three of the night.
Evan Smith there, averaging 9 points a game, 8.9. 2 long-range ones here in the first half.
Here's Gaines, foot on the line, gets it to go. 2 points there for Michael Gaines. 16-12.
Getting a little fast-paced here.
Here's Druckenmiller with the ball covered by Caccione.
Plummer on the high post now.
Montanard with it. Gets it to Klitsch. To Druckenmiller in the corner. Knocked away by Caccione. He's got a free layup. Can't get it to go. Out of nowhere came Jamani Montanard to defend it, and that shot would not fall for Caccione, but we have a foul here, and it'll send the Saints to the line again.
Man, that thing just hung up on the rim there for about 5 seconds before it fell off to the side. But, credit Wolf there. Never gave up on the play, went hard for the rebound, and got fouled.
So Wolf will shoot 2 for Berks Catholic. Gets the first one to go.
Wolf's 69.44% free throw shooter on the year.
Yeah, the Saints shooting 57% as a team, as Wolf makes both to cut the lead to 3 points with 3 minutes to play. Feliciano to Dobb. Dobb driving the lane on Harley, gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, nice move there, taking it out down the key and laid it in. Good move to the basket there by Dobb.
Owen Wolf for 3, short off the front of the rim, loose basketball, and it's picked up by the Scouts as Feliciano gets it to Montanard, who drives coast to coast, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Harley, and here come the Saints. Caccione with the ball now, gets it to Wolf. Now Harley into the corner, 3-point shot, gets it.
Beautiful rhythm there by Ryan Coke. I mean, in rhythm, that was sweet. 18-16, wow.
Smith to Montanard. Into Plummer.
And
traveling.
They had 3 guys collapsed in on him. They're not going to let him just have free reign underneath there. It's pretty clear.
And Caccione to Harley for a quick three. He gets it. And Berks Catholic takes their first lead of the night, 19-18. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first half.
Well, I tell you, they've taken advantage of just a little bit of slackness on that perimeter defense by Weiser.
And Dobb answers.
Well, we got a game now.
They're setting things up for the second half.
I think everybody's kind of loosening up and playing basketball.
There's Owen Wolf with it now. Gets it to Harley. Harley to Gaines. To Cope. There's Harley for a shot from the elbow. Can't get it to fall. Looking for a foul. Is not going to get one. And the Scouts will take possession with 52 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Coach Harrison sits Plummer there. In 50 seconds, why get a cheap foul?
You're definitely going to need him down the stretch. His presence has definitely been felt throughout the first half as Montanar backs it out. And now he gets it to Klitsch. Feliciano now thinks about a three, drives in. Here's Michael Gaines. Some scrappy play there by Michael Gaines, but he commits the foul on the play.
So not a bad foul there. They're not in the bonus. That brings Plummer back in for this last possession. Most likely they would hold for the last shot, I would guess.
And Plummer gets it out to Montanar. Got some isolation to the left side of the court here. There's Smith for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Gaines.
Good rebound by Gaines there. Took it right away from Plummer. And wow, very entertaining half of basketball. It really started to open up there in the second quarter
for sure
on both teams there.
Yeah, they definitely got comfortable with what they were doing as the game progressed. 20-19 the score as we head to halftime here at Conrad Weiser High School.
We'll pay some bills and be back in a little while. Thanks for watching LL Hoops Berksbeat action.
comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
High School getting ready for the second half of tonight's matchup between the Scouts of Conrad Weiser and the Saints of Berks Catholic. Bruce, we had a good quick finish to the second half. Things picked up, started off slow as Berks Catholic struggled to find their offensive rhythm, but they found it quickly behind Matt Harley's performance.
Yeah, 10 points in the first half there, and I believe he had 10 points?
12.
No, 12
points.
And he started to hit some, on the jumper there. They started to give him some open looks, quite honestly. For Conrad Weiser, Evan Smith had a couple of nice threes.
Yes.
And ended up with 10 points to lead Conrad Weiser. So, but you're right. I think both teams, at least Berks Catholic anyway, seemed a little bit tight, a little bit tentative in that first quarter. Second quarter, boy, things opened up really on both sides. Had a little bit of, fast break action, a little better movement on offense by both teams. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, Jake Plummer, I think he spent a little bit of time on the bench the first half. I expect him to be out there the entire second half, backing his way to the basket. And what Berks Catholic's going to do to try and counteract that, that's what I'm going to be looking for here in the second half.
Yeah, the size definitely in favor of the Scouts. Jake Plummer with 6 points for himself in the first half, and look for them to get it underneath to him as much as they can. And then they have Evan Smith on the outside shooting the ball very well tonight. So they have a double-edged sword as they got somebody shooting hot from the perimeter and someone that can get it done underneath the basket.
Yeah, and for Berks Catholic, it was very interesting, quite honestly, that Josiah Jordan started the game, went to the bench in the second quarter, and the team chemistry seemed to pick up at that particular point. And Jones is on the bench here to start the second half. There's
Owen Wolf with the shot. And Jordan hasn't been in the game for quite a few minutes here, as Snip Esterly's found his five players that have been working well. Here's Dobb underneath the basket, throws it up, can't get it to go. Loose basketball off the Saints. It'll stay with Conrad Weiser.
Yeah, that's clearly the strategy. Kind of forcing it a bit inside there. Trying to take advantage of that height.
There's Plummer underneath. And it gets called for the offensive foul.
Wow.
Throwing the body around a little bit. He's not happy about the call.
Well, I'll tell you what. Jake is so big. It's hard. It's got to be difficult for him not to be called for an offensive foul when he backs into somebody. But, that's what he's got to pay attention to.
Here's Caccione. He gets it to Harley. Harley to Wolf. Here's Koch. Lincoln Lutz back in the game here as Caccione drives the lane, lays it up, can't get it to go. Loose basketball picked up by Dobb, and he gets it to Sims. Sims sets up the offense. Here's Smith. Drives to the baseline, gets it to Plummer. Plummer drives the basket. It's a great job attacking the basket there by Jake Plummer. Lincoln Lutz picks up the foul for the Saints.
Well, nice effort in getting him the ball because the defense collapsed there on Evan Smith. And that freed up Plummer. Smith got Plummer the ball, and he went right to the basket. Good recognition.
Plummer shooting 66% from the free throw line, gets his first to go. Gets them both. 22-19 here in the early going in the third quarter. As Caccione gets it to Wolf. To Koch, to Lutz, into Caccione in the corner now. Harley with it, covered by Dom Sims.
Yeah, a little bit aggressive defense there by Sims. But, you know, Berks Catholic, I tell you what, they've seemed, you know, all night long, despite the tough defense of Conrad Weiser, they've really looked, you know, crisp with their movement on offense.
Here's Lutz with the basketball. And gets it to Koch. Wolf to Harley. Nice spin move. Gets him inside the lane. Can't get it to fall, and Sims grabs the rebound and brings it up court for the Scouts. He finds Feliciano. Gets it into Dobb. Dobb out to Smith. Covered tightly there by Owen Wolf. And Smith drives to the foul line, dishes it to Dom Sims. And he'll settle it for the Scouts. Here's Feliciano again to Dobb. Dobb to Sims, the shot, gets it to fall.
Nice pass there, found the open man. Beautiful play there.
Here's Lutz now with the basketball. They're giving Owen Wolf that space to take that three-point shot, but he's looking to distribute the basketball as Lincoln Lutz's shot rattles off the rim and is rebounded there by Feliciano.
Yeah, good scouting report there on, you know, who will or won't take that shot by Conrad Weiser. They're just laying off. They're going to have to make him, you know, he's going to have to make him for them to go out and play him. Oh,
nice play by Lutz. Steals it away from Plummer. Can't make the layup. Loose basketball. Feliciano gets it up to Smith. Smith to Sims. Sims underneath to Dobb. Turns around, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound here by Feliciano under the basket now. Looking for somebody to distribute the basketball to. He gets it to Sims, and Sims settles at the point.
See what Weiser, oh
That's
boy.
An elbow there.
Didn't get called there.
And buries the three.
Beautiful rhythm there by Evan Smith. And a good timeout by BC. They've had some tough luck on offense so far. It's not like, you know, the offensive movement hasn't been there for Berks Catholic. They just haven't been able to get them to drop. Thanks to Imperium Management Services and your support of LL Hoops Berksbeat broadcasts. Imperium Management Services, fans, support the employers that support sports here in Berks County. Imperium Management Services is one of those firms.
So 27-19 the score, 4:22 here as we wait for the teams to come out of this timeout. A fast start for the Scouts.
Almost a mirror image of how the game started, where BC had a difficult time making some baskets. And, you know, Conrad Weiser started out fast. So we'll see how the rest of the game goes here. But the interesting thing for me is, you know, Josiah Jordan still on the bench for Berks Catholic. Stipp kind of pleading with his bench there. Always coaching.
Here come the Saints. Jacob Payton back in the game. Gets it to Harley. Shot is blocked. Here's Michael Gaines. Puts it back for two.
Boy, I tell you what. in amongst the trees there. Got that rebound straight up for the layup.
Dobb now handles, gets it to Feliciano. And then we got a foul on Owen Wolf.
Away from the play.
And the Scouts will inbound the basketball from the baseline. Pass comes into Sims, almost overthrown. And here's Klitsch underneath to Dobb. Dobb to Sims. Sims finds Feliciano.
Boy, Conrad Weiser's offensive set is almost all inside the three-point line. They're really crashing the basket. Nice
Smith's shot blocked by Michael Gaines. Great defensive play there. That's Logan Klitsch will inbound the basketball now.
So Weiser just really playing a compact offensive set near the basket.
Sims gets it to Dobb. Underneath Smith, quick turnaround, gets it off the glass to go.
Boy, he just flashed across the lane. The pass was
Underneath
there.
Smith, quick turnaround, gets it off the glass to go.
Nice job there by Evan Smith.
And he'll look to complete this three-point play after the beautiful finish.
He just had that in his eye from the time he flashed around that lane. Looked like a set play.
Can't get the free throw to fall. Rebounded there by Matt Harley. As Ryan Koch will bring the ball up for the Saints. Gets it to Wolf.
Need a good quality possession here.
Harley underneath trying to post up on Sims. And the traveling violations there on Michael Gaines.
Well, here's Jordan back in the game. We're going to be interested to see what he can do to maybe jumpstart this BC offense.
He'll cover Dom Sims as the Scouts look for more points on this possession. Smith to Dobb from the elbow, no good. Loose basketball. Right in front of us here, Bruce. Recovered here by Lincoln Lutz. We got a foul.
Right in front of us. I'll tell you what, both of these teams are going at one another. No love lost for these two programs. And it's really getting exciting now.
As the student section is all riled up. 29-21, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter as the Saints are looking for a basket. Here's Harley, quick shot, got it, 3 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he just grabbed it and shot it. Beautiful, smooth release there.
Those are the shots he's had to take though tonight, Bruce. Quick, they haven't been giving him much space. He's been catching and shooting all night.
That's the only way he's been getting. Absolutely right.
Nice play there by Lincoln Lutz to get the basketball as Josiah Jordan brings it up for the Saints. Let's see what he can do against Dom Sims here. Caccione to Lutz. Now Michael Gaines with the ball. Gets it to Jordan. Caccione. Here's Lutz. Matt Harley thought about shooting it quickly but didn't. Held it.
Oh, and he got fouled. I tell you what, crashing the boards there was Michael Gaines. Didn't get the basket, but he'll get two.
For how well the Scouts have been playing on the offensive end, it's only a 5-point lead here. Make it 4 after the free throw by Michael Gaines.
So Coach Harrison just keeps rotating, his big guys in there between Dobb and Plummer.
Plummer,
wow.
jump ball. As Lincoln Lutz grapples there with Jake Plummer.
Boy, the intensity just got ratcheted way up here over the last couple of minutes.
Jamani Montanard will check in for Sims as the possession arrow keeps the ball with the Saints. Caccione to inbound. He gets it to Harley. Covered by Montanard. Harley to the basket, lays it in.
Boy, I tell you what, Matt Harley
covered by Montanard.
Shoots
Harley
the jumper,
to the basket, lays
shoots
it
the
in.
three, drives to the basket. Complete player and only a sophomore.
Here's a shot by Feliciano for three. He got it.
Another sophomore.
Jordan now looking to answer. Gets it to Gaines. Gaines drives. He's fouled on the play by Logan Klitsch.
Yeah, the intensity's ratcheted way up. Both teams looking to attack the basket now. So Jones back to the bench.
Here's Lincoln Lutz with the ball. Nice defensive play by Feliciano, but he can't keep it in bounds. And Berks Catholic will inbound again.
Interesting to see who's going to match up. Looks like it's number 13 for Conrad Weiser, Montanard, who's got the task of Matt Harley.
Harley working hard off the ball on each possession here in the second half. As the scouts have him in their sights. Michael Gaines now. Caccione looking for Harley underneath. A little bit of a mismatch height-wise. And we got a defensive foul there as Montanard tried to draw the charge.
Yeah, they got him. They isolated him on the side of the lane, and he just kept backing in. And you're right, that is a little bit of a mismatch with Harley being guarded by Montanard. But I think that that's the only way that Weiser is going to have somebody who can match Harley's quickness.
As the basketball comes into Lincoln Lutz, he gets it to Caccione. Thinks about a three, dribbles to the key here and gets it to Gaines, and Gaines travels.
That's a second turnover by Gaines. Just needs to take his time.
Here comes Evan Smith checking in for the last 25 seconds of the third quarter.
Wouldn't be surprised if he takes the last shot.
As Montanard holds the ball up for the scouts. He's calling for Smith. Smith's waiting a couple more seconds here as Montanard loses the handle. Gets it to Plummer now. Here's Smith from the corner. Can't get it to fall. Plummer, quick shot. Off the backboard, no good. And the third quarter ends. The score, Conrad Weiser 32, Berks Catholic 27.
Wow, very entertaining third quarter. Didn't get, as many points as you might think, but boy, the intensity sure ratcheted way up. Both teams playing hard on the defensive end, not letting anything, go on the inside.
Right.
Defensively, boy, Conrad Weiser, they've played very tough on Matt Harley so far this game. And just like you talked about, he's having to work very, very hard to get his shots, but he's doing whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
He's either taking the jumper, driving to the lane, or posting up against Montanard there when he had the mismatch to try and get in there. I look if the same matchup comes up that he'll do the same thing in the fourth quarter. But it's going to be interesting. It seemed like Weiser got away from that, the twin towers of Dobb and Plummer down inside. So it's going to be interesting to see if Coach Harrison goes back to that here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Evan Smith shooting the ball very well from the perimeter. No need to go inside, but you know that that's always an option here as they have the two big men on the court here at the same time to start the fourth quarter in Dobb and Jake Plummer. With Montanard now holding the basketball. Looking for an open scout. as he drives to the basket. Lays it up, it's short, rebounded by Ryan Koch, and here come the Saints down to the other end. Lincoln Lutz now has it, and he gets it to Michael Gaines.
You know, the same
shot there, no good from Ryan Koch, and we have a foul on the play.
You know, the same way that, you know, when Owen Wolf was in there, they're really laying back off of Lincoln Lutz, just daring him to, you know, take the shot from the perimeter. But in this particular case, he got the rebound, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Very vital here, especially in the fourth quarter. You want to make your free throws. This is the first attempt. It's no good. It looks like we might have a lane violation here on Lincoln Lutz. He knew it was no good off the hand and charged right after it, but a little bit too soon.
A little bit too soon there. You're right. Can't fault him for that, though.
Montanard gets it off to Evan Smith. He's covered there by Caccione. Dobb now to Montanard.
Boy, look at how tight this Weiser offensive pattern is. I mean, 4 players really inside the three-point line at all times.
Loose basketball. Plummer goes to the floor to get it.
He traveled, lost his footing.
Great effort there, though, by the big man. As Caccione brings it up for the Saints.
All right, quality possession time now for Berks Catholic.
Here's Gaines. Lutz down to Caccione. It's Harley working against Montanard again here. There's Koch for 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Caccione, goes up strong.
Boy.
Can't get it, but he's fouled and he'll head to the line. 3, can't get it
Christian
to fall.
Caccione,
Rebound by
not the
Caccione,
biggest
goes
guy.
up strong.
Boy, tough inside. Just went up against the trees and got that rebound, and now he'll shoot.
Gets the first to go. Shrinking that lead to 4 points.
Almost 67% for Caccione at the line on the season.
Anjay Feliciano checks back in for the Scouts. The second shot, no good. There's Michael Gaines. Goes up, it's blocked by Plummer. Gaines gets it back, blocked again. Gaines pumps, goes up, no good, but they're going to call a foul here. Gaines gets it back, blocked again. Gaines
Boy, give
pumps,
Gaines credit.
goes up.
I mean, he was not going to be denied. If he got that ball, he was taking it to the basket.
First shot for Gaines is good.
50% free throw shooter on the year.
And he gets them
Made
both.
both.
2-point game here at Conrad Weiser High School.
All right, love it, man. Love it. Thanks for joining us here on LL Hoops Berksbeat action. Really great game here between Conrad Weiser and Berks Catholic.
Caccione goes for the steal. Ball somehow finds its way to Montanard, but now Caccione has it and brings it up for the Saints. He'll back out and get it to Lincoln Lutz to settle it down. They get it in to Harley. Working on Montanard. Gets it to Michael Gaines for 3. Got it! Michael Gaines.
Michael Gaines averaging only 3.6 points per game on the season. Scored 5 points the last 2 possessions.
And Weiser will take a timeout as Berks Catholic takes the lead 33-32, 5:35 left in the fourth.
Thanks to Small Player Big Play app. Parents, set the trend. Show your kids they need to use safe social media for youth sports. The Small Player Big Play app offers posts as well as game streaming and fundraising for your organization. Go to www.smallplayerbigplay.com to see everything there is to offer with the Small Player Big Play app.
Well, Bruce, we're set up for quite the finish here. 5:35 left to play. Berks Catholic is in the bonus.
And really, Berks Catholic doing it, with some unconventional methods there. Michael Gaines really stepping up here. Like I said, averaging only 3.6 points per game. Has 5 points the last 2 possessions. Christian Caccione, really hard-nosed defense, forcing some turnovers. It's going to be really interesting to see, though, how they're going to try and get Matt Harley the ball. Because I think that getting him the ball in good position, I think, is going to be the key for Berks Catholic. And for Conrad Weiser, that's the key. Getting those big guys down low. And Jake Plummer there with the layup.
So we'll see how often they go back to that play, get it down to Plummer or get it down to Dobb and see what they can do against this Berks Catholic defense. Caccione for 3, no good. Loose basketball recovered there by Evan Smith. And Dom Sims brings it up for the Scouts. Here's Feliciano to Dobb. Plummer now with the basketball away from the hoop as he rolls to the rim. Smith now with it, charges in towards the basket. Gets cut off there by Caccione and Gaines. And the ball goes back out to Sims.
You know, Caccione's usually the guy that they put on who they want to take away. And he is all over Evan Smith.
Lincoln Lutz draws the foul against Jake Plummer. Plummer's not happy again. But great job there by Lincoln Lutz to draw that foul. And the big man will take a seat here with 4:23 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Berks Catholic, big possession here.
Caccione will handle, gets it to Gaines. Covered by Klitsch on the play here as Ryan Koch gets it to Lincoln Lutz. Lutz to Harley, to Caccione. Now Gaines for 3. Oh, can't get that one to go. Dobb with the rebound and a foul here on the Saints.
Well, I tell you what, give credit to Conrad Weiser. They've all but taken Matt Harley out of the game with their defensive pressure on him.
Looks like they got Caccione on the foul there. Sims gets it off to Klitsch. Now Dobb. Sims now covered by Koch. Dobb loses the handle, tries to save it, goes off of Gaines' foot. Recovered there by Koch. He gets it to Caccione. And the Saints will look for the lead here on this possession. Lincoln Lutz drives the basket, puts it up, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, dishes it out to Harley for 3.
Oh.
No good. Sims now, the other end, Caccione.
Beautiful steal.
Great steal by Caccione. And it looks like the Scouts got a timeout.
Wow. I mean, Dom Sims was heading right to the basket, and right in front of us there, Christian Caccione just like took that ball away. Amazing defensive play. Thanks to Alvernia University for your support of LL Hoops, Berksbeat, and LL Hoops broadcasts. These broadcasts are not possible without the cooperation and the support of the Vern Sports Network and Alvernia University. Thank you so much. I'm sure our fans appreciate everything Alvernia does for sports here in Berks County.
3 minutes, 17 seconds, 34-33. Couldn't ask for a better game here tonight, Bruce. The Berks Catholic Saints 6-4, 4-0 in the conference. Conrad Weiser 6-7 overall, 3-1 in the conference. This game is huge for Berks too.
It sure is, and it's coming right down to it.
Dobb gets it into Plummer, back into the game, and he gets it to crawl in over the front of the rim.
Crawl in is the appropriate terminology there. I mean, he barely got it over the rim, but it counts.
That opens up a 3-point lead. Michael Gaines now with the ball for the Saints. He gets it to Caccione. Caccione over to Koch. Now Lutz with the basketball. Caccione. drives in, knocked away by Sims, goes out of bounds. Possession will remain with the Saints.
I tell you what, give a lot of credit to Dom Sims for Conrad Weiser. He has blanketed Matt Harley the second half.
Him and Montanard have teamed up on Harley tonight. They've done a great job in keeping him in check. As there he goes, 3 points, we're tied.
Man, you just give that guy an inch, and Matt Harley will drain it.
We get a new game here, 2:30 left. Plummer now with the basketball. Gets it to Smith. Can Smith answer with the three of his own? No, short. Plummer there for the rebound. And Harley did a great job there, making sure Plummer couldn't get that shot off.
I think they may have called that on Lincoln Lutz. Yeah,
they got Lutz.
Yeah, because I thought that was actually a pretty good block by Harley, but Lutz got him with the body, which is easy to do considering the size of Jake Plummer.
First shot, no good.
Plummer, a 66% free throw shooter on the season.
He gets the second one, 37-36.
Well, to say every possession is important now is just a gross understatement.
We'll see what the Saints can do to try to get the ball to Harley. Michael Gaines now with it. Gets it to Caccione.
Right, give Christian Caccione credit. He's really run the offense for BC here tonight.
Nice play there by Feliciano to swat the ball away from Koch. And the Scouts gain possession. Sims now to Feliciano. Pick set by Plummer. Now the ball goes to Dobb. Back to Sims. Feliciano steps out to get the basketball for Sims, and he gives it right back to him. We'll see which option the Scouts go with. They got Smith from long distance, and they got Plummer in close range.
Yeah, not many guys moving in the paint. So, Coach Harrison over there taking a little air out of the ball with 1:24 left.
Smith gets it in to Sims. Looks like we have a foul here. It's going to be Matt Harley on the foul. He'll shoot a 1-on-1. Will Dom Sims.
Both teams shoot about 57% free throws on the season.
Sims at 36%. Can't get it to fall. As Lutz with the rebound. We're approaching 1 minute to play, 1 point game in the fourth quarter, and Coach Esterly takes a timeout, a full timeout.
Yeah, a good timeout there. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page, coming down the stretch here. I'm expecting, Berks Catholic to look for Matt Harley. He's their go-to guy, has been all season. But, Conrad Weiser and Dom Sims, boy, they have played some really tough defense on him here the second half. So, to say this is a big possession, I think is, the right thing here. BC, good quality possession here, 1:11 to go. They're down by 1 point. So much riding on this game, too. You touched on it. Berks Catholic coming in at 4-0. Conrad Weiser, 3-1 on the season in Berks 2. This game's going to go in large part to who's going to win this Berks 2 championship.
Yep.
So a lot riding on just these last few possessions.
I know the crowd is anxious here. It's a little silent, but this close game, everybody's just waiting to break out as long as it goes the Scouts' way. Caccione inbounds it to Ryan Koch, and we're underway. There's Lincoln Lutz now, Michael Gaines. There's Harley for three. Can't get it to fall. Caccione underneath.
Look at that.
What a rebound.
But he traveled.
He went in and snatched the ball away from Dobb, but came down with a little bit too much momentum, lost his balance, and traveled on the play.
I tell you what, Christian Caccione, I mean, one of the toughest competitors you're ever going to meet. I mean, he was not going to be denied that rebound. Unfortunately, just shuffled his feet when he came down.
And tough defense here by the Saints as time is dwindling quickly. 45 seconds left, and they foul Sims again.
They fouled, the right guy. Coach Esterly telling them who they needed to foul. Sims only, just about a 37% free throw shooter on the season. Situational substitutions here, taking out Jake Plummer.
Can't get it to fall.
Good.
Rebound by Michael Gaines. And Caccione takes a quick look at the clock. 40 seconds left. 1 point game. 37-36. Berks Catholic looking for the lead here late.
I got to believe Matt Harley's going to take this shot.
He's underneath there with Sims posted up as Dobb falls back to prevent the pass from going into Harley. Here's Koch now dribbling. Here's Lincoln Lutz. He gets it to Michael Gaines, who's not afraid to shoot it. There's Koch for three. Can't get it to fall. Gaines underneath, gets the rebound, goes up, puts it in. 7 seconds left.
You know
and the
what,
Saints take the lead.
Michael Gaines has been a real force inside for Berks Catholic. Inside, averaging only 3.6 points a game, but he's had a really good second half. And, we've got 6.9 seconds. We've got to come up with a player of the game.
We do. He would be a good choice. We got to see who wins this game here. There's great candidates on both sides.
Well, I'm going to have to, as soon as the game ends here, I think I'm going to have to get across the court there and, let the coaches know that, we're going to need a player of the game. So the proverbial LL Hoops T-shirt, the much desired LL Hoops T-shirt, across District 3, signifying, most valuable player of our broadcasts. Right now I'd say, well, on the BC side it might be Gaines, but we'll have to see. Conrad Weiser, one more possession, 6.9 seconds to go.
Feliciano at the far baseline, ready to inbound the basketball. What kind of play have they drawn up here? Timeout.
Nobody was open. They didn't guard the ball on the inbounds.
It looked like Feliciano was ready for the old baseball pass down there.
Look, it looked like they had set up, that play that Duke ran to, beat or to win the regional there, where they had the guy on the free throw line there, and they were going to baseball pass it down. But Berks Catholic, they didn't guard the inbounds, so it's going to be interesting whether Coach Esterly will change strategy and put somebody in his face this time.
Yep.
I love these kind of games. 1 point, so much riding. Been a lot of fun here tonight. High energy, high intensity. Both teams playing, very, very hard. An awful lot of fun to sit here and enjoy and bring it to the fans. I mean, that's what it's all about, is to get this game to the fans. I know so many people, not only here in Berks County, but around the country, are following this game. So now he's brought everybody down.
Here's the throw into Plummer. Gets it to Feliciano. Feliciano to Sims. Sims driving to the basket. Lays it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Lincoln Lutz, and that'll do it, Bruce. 38-37 the final. Berks Catholic, the winner tonight here at Conrad Weiser High School. What a game, right down to the wire. Heck of a game as Bruce heads to find our player of the game. Great, great game here at Conrad Weiser High School. Hard-fought game right down to the finish. Jake Plummer played well as Evan Smith for the Scouts. but the Saints proved to be too strong here tonight, taking the lead late in the game with 6.9 seconds left, and a tough inbound play for the Scouts at the end of the game. They couldn't get the layup to fall by Dom Sims, and Berks Catholic walks away a winner. As we have our player of the game heading over to the booth here, and it's going to be Michael Gaines, tonight's player of the game. I'll be back in a second here with Bruce Badgley, and Michael Gaines will be on the microphone.
Go, Mikey. That's how you play, boy. Way to play.
All right, Michael, sit down. All right, Michael Gaines, the LL Hoops most valuable player of the game for Berks Catholic, and your win tonight, 38-37 over Conrad Weiser. How do you feel, my friend?
Good.
Good. You look a little excited here. I
Yeah.
mean, quite a game out there tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't averaged, a whole lot of points tonight, but boy, the second half here, you had 5 points in one possession. You had that big rebound, down there at the end of the game. I mean, what were you guys talking about, in the huddle there, before that last play to win the game?
We were just saying you got to hustle, play the best defense, hustle, get rebounds, do everything. Just go as hard as you can and get the win. Get the win.
Well, good, and that's what you did. You got the win. I mean, you're undefeated here in Berks Section 2. Just a very, very important game for you guys,
to
win a league title. But for you personally, what does a win like this mean for you?
It means to keep I'm just learning from this and keep doing the same thing that I did here and just keep working harder.
Well, good. Listen, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Our LL Hoops player of the game, Michael Gaines. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
All right, take care. All
Thanks,
right,
you too.
Have a good one. All right,
You too.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So we'll bring Mr. James Hein here. It's a little bit discombobulated here. Whoa, as we go through this, hopefully we didn't lose our sound, but it is what it is. Good game, my friend. All right, James.
All right, Bruce.
I mean, comes down to, the last shot. Sometimes the best part about when we do these games is when we have, kind of the unsung hero. And, that was Michael Gaines tonight.
Oh, for sure. He brought it on both ends of the floor. And when the Scouts isolated and they didn't let Harley do anything, Matt Harley, he got a couple of shots off. He had a fairly good amount of points, but the guy making the plays, getting the rebounds when they needed them, and he had a three-point shot. Didn't expect to see that from him. Well-played game. He did what he had to do to get his team the victory.
Yeah, and I think it was a total team effort on Berks Catholic's part. Even though Matt Harley, did have a good game, it was really, guys like Christian Caccione. I mean, going in there fearless on defense. He really took Evan Smith, kind of out of the game in the second half, where he had some open shots the first half. They put Caccione on him, kind of shut him down the second half. And, surprisingly, Berks Catholic kind of limited the inside play for Conrad Weiser there the second half. So a strong defensive effort by Berks Catholic, total team effort. And, came up with the 1-point victory. Sometimes you just have to do what you got to do to win these games.
Yeah, Berks Catholic kept it close the entire way, and that's what they needed to do to win this game. Keep it close, buy some time to try to get Matt Harley loose and get some more points from him. But then it was Michael Gaines just answering the Scouts and keeping his team in the game and getting them the victory.
Yeah, I tell you what, no fault of really Dom Sims and Montanard there for Conrad Weiser. I mean, they did the best that they could on Matt Harley.
They bottled him up
all night, but yet, bottling him up and still clearly led Berks Catholic in scoring this evening. So that's going to do it here from Conrad Weiser. We're on next Thursday?
Next Thursday. Why am I missing?
Well, that's going to be a very interesting game. We're doing this round robin here over this 2-week period to try and, show you, who is going to come out of that round robin for the Berks Section 2 title. So we've got Berks Catholic and Wyomissing, what I call the basket brawl. The Wyomissing fell to Berks Catholic in their first meeting at Berks Catholic a couple of weeks ago. So we'll see if turnabout isn't fair play when they go, just down the road a little bit there to Wyomissing.
Yep, looking forward to seeing Berks Catholic again, and my first look at Wyomissing this year, and it should be another good matchup like we had here, right down to the wire. Hopefully, gotta love those games. The fans love those games. The players,
what
maybe
about
not so much. The announcers love it. That's for sure. Nothing like a close game to get us going here on LL Hoops Berksbeat.
Well, listen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us. We'll actually be working with the LL Hoops gang Thursday night. And a week from Thursday, we'll have Wyomissing hosting Berks Catholic for another Section 2 clash. So send us off there, James.
For Bruce Badgley, I'm James Hein. Thank you all for watching tonight's game. Have a great night.